This is Agent Mode AI. I'm Abby. Today we're doing the Operators Edition. 3 claims from the ops ledger, all describing the same pattern. SMB AI tools that produce visible, useful work that quietly fails because the tool doesn't know about the regulatory or algorithmic layer it's operating in.
I'm Avery. Frame the pattern.
AI handles the visible work. AI misses the regulatory context work. The tool gives you an invoice, a contract, a marketing post. The tool does not know about the EU VAT scheme, the notarization requirements, or the platform algorithm enforcement layer. The fix in all 3 cases is a 30-second pre-output check on the regulatory or algorithmic surface. None of the SMB tools currently ship that check by default. Adding it is a copy-paste change to the prompt configuration.
Start with Ops 037, the VAT one.
Ops 037 is about AI-drafted invoices for EU SMB operators failing VAT audits at higher rates than human-drafted invoices, specifically on cross-border treatment. The failure modes cluster in 3 places. First, OSS scheme wording. The one-stop shop scheme replaced the prior cross-border B2C VAT thresholds in 2021. Invoices for cross-border B2C sales must reference the OSS scheme correctly to be valid for the supplier. AI tools trained on pre-2021 corpora reproduce the old reverse charge language, which is wrong for B2C since 2021.
Second,
reverse charge language. For B2B cross-border sales within the EU, the reverse charge mechanism shifts VAT obligation from supplier to buyer. The invoice must include specific language signaling the reverse charge and must list the buyer's VAT number. AI tools generate plausible reverse charge text but frequently omit the buyer VAT number requirement, which is a hard validation requirement.
Third,
customer VAT status verification. The reverse charge mechanism only applies if the buyer's VAT number is valid. The supplier is responsible for verifying that. The European Commission's VIS system is the canonical verification service. AI tools generate the invoice without the verification step. If the buyer's VAT number is invalid, the supplier owes the VAT, and the audit reads as fraud.
what's the fix?
A 4-line VAT compliance prompt prefix. Name the operator's VAT registration country and number, name the buyer's status, B2B or B2C, in-country or cross-border, EU member state, name the applicable scheme, domestic, OSS, reverse charge, name the VIS verification result. Most SMB invoicing tools do not ship this by default. Adding it is a copy-paste change to the prompt configuration.
Now Ops 039, the contracts one.
Ops 039 is about AI-drafted contracts in EU notary-required jurisdictions producing a class of legal malpractice incidents. The pattern? SMB owner uses an AI tool to draft a contract, signs it as the final binding document, and discovers later that the contract type required notarization to be enforceable.
Which contract types?
3 categories matter. Real estate transfers in the Netherlands under Burgerlijk Wetboek Book 3, Article 89, in Germany under Burgerlijk Wetboek Section 311b, and similar provisions in Austria, Belgium, and Switzerland. All civil law jurisdictions where land registry transfers required notary deed. GmbH and BV share transfers in Germany under GmbHG Section 15 and the corresponding Dutch BV provisions. Share transfers in private limited companies require notary form. Marriage and inheritance instruments, prenuptials in many jurisdictions, certain wills, certain donations require notary form for validity.
What does the AI tool actually output?
A plausible-looking contract. The text reads correctly, the terms are coherent, the signatures are gathered, the document is filed. 6 months later, the registry refuses to record the transfer because the form is wrong. The seller finds out their property never legally transferred. The new managing director finds out they don't actually hold the shares.
The professional bodies have responded.
The KNB, Koninklijke Notariële Beroepsorganisation in the Netherlands, has published 2024-2026 guidance addressing AI-drafted contracts directly. The BNOTK in Germany has done the same. Both publications name the specific transaction types where notarial form is required, and the specific failure modes where AI tools produce documents that look final but are not.
The fix.
A 30-second pre-signing check. What is the transaction type? What jurisdiction? Does the law require notarial form for this transaction type in this jurisdiction? If yes, route to a notary before signing. AI contract tools do not flag this by default. The check is operator-side discipline, not vendor-side feature.
Now OPS 041, the platform algorithm one.
OPS 041 is about SMB owners using AI to produce marketing content, hitting platform algorithmic penalties at increasing rates. The platform-specific enforcement breaks into 3 patterns.
Google.
Google's helpful content system plus the March 2024 spam policy update target what Google calls scaled content abuse. Content produced at scale without sufficient expertise, experience, authoritativeness, or trustworthiness. AI-generated marketing content without human editing and human signature falls in scope. The penalty is a site-level visibility reduction.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn's feed distribution algorithm explicitly deprioritizes fully AI-generated content while tolerating AI assist with human editing. This signal is in the engagement velocity in the first 30 to 60 minutes after posting. AI-generated posts without genuine human voice get suppressed in feed distribution by the algorithm before any human editorial review.
Etsy.
Etsy's listing policy enforcement is heavier than either Google or LinkedIn. Etsy has category-specific AI prohibitions. Handmade craft categories explicitly disallow AI-generated descriptions and AI-generated product imagery. Listing policy violations result in listing removal and, at scale, shop suspension.
A defensible posture.
AI drafts plus human edits plus human signature at sustainable cadence. The pattern works across all 3 platforms. Each platform's enforcement mechanism rewards genuine human involvement and penalizes pure AI output. The operator who uses AI to draft and a human to edit and sign is in compliance with all 3 platforms' explicit rules.
The pattern across all 3 claims.
AI handles the visible work. The regulatory or algorithmic layer the AI doesn't know about is where it fails. The fix is operator-side discipline, a prompt prefix, a pre-signing check, a human edit pass. None of the AI tools ship the fix by default. The cost of skipping the fix is asymmetric. Small upside on speed, large downside on penalties, audits, or invalidated documents.
Verdicts.
OPS 037 is holding. The Belasting Stand, HMRC, and BZST published guidance is consistent. The 4-line prompt prefix fix is documented and works. Cadence is 60 days because EU VAT enforcement priorities shift on roughly that rhythm.
OPS 09.
OPS 09 is holding. KNB and BNOTK guidance is on the record. The statutory anchors, BW Book 3, Article 89, BGB Section 311, and GMBHG Section 15 are settled. Cadence is 60 days because the case law on AI-drafted contracts is what's emerging.
OPS 041.
OPS 041 is holding. Google, LinkedIn, and Etsy all carry published 2024 to 2026 enforcement updates. The pattern is platform-specific, not generic AI detection. The defensible cross-platform posture is documented and observable. Cadence is 60 days because platform algorithm changes ship on roughly that rhythm.
What would change any of them?
For OPS 037, a vendor-side standardization on EU VAT-compliant AI invoicing. For OPS 039, a vendor-side jurisdictional form check on AI contract tools. For OPS 041, a platform-side de-escalation on AI content enforcement. None of them are currently in the visible pipeline.
Final word.
The 3 claims, the source guidance, and the fix patterns are at agentmodeai.com/holding. The Sunday Brief ships every week with what moved on the ledger.
Holding up. See you next Sunday.